Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, Ogbuefi Ezeana ugochitubelu na Oraifite, I'm an ancient high priest. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi lụkwazị ọlụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazị m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụ onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist, I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke eziokwu isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ laws of consequence. Laws of consequence is in creation. It works hand in hand with retributive laws of justice. Laws of retributive justice. The greatest alumel when we neglect the laws of consequence. Ndị Igbo kpọrọ ya o metara buru. The greatest things happen to mankind, especially we Africans, is allowing the Europeans to bastardize our high spiritual value. O nwere ihe dị iche na usoro ndị Africa si ekpere Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile. That is embedded in recognizing the laws of consequence. In our spirituality, we believe that every action is equal to equal reactions. Na ihe ọbụ na onye gbutere n'ọja ya na imi na ọnụ. But it's a pity that this foreign religion came to our land, the land of Africa, bastardize it and keep telling us of mercy. Na Chukwu okike jupụtara n'obi ebere. Yes, we know that he is God of mercy and justice. So you cannot attribute him as God of mercy, leaving justice behind. Because all this thinking that their sins can be forgiven by mere going to a reverend father, say, I have sinned. Some will not even go to the reverend father. Some will be in their house and shed crocodile tears and say that, thank you, Jesus, thank you, my Lord. Who told you? All this is what we look into. So for us to understand where the problem is coming from. Before we dive into today's lecture, don't forget that we are in the year 2026. Our monthly ritual is still ongoing. You can still join us anywhere you are all over the world. This time, everybody and I in the temple. They show to go in the temple to go for all over the world. The friends of the temple, the children of the temple, the members of the Restoration Evangelical Mission and consecrated group. To Akaisi, I get make it to at the last day of the month. I get in a minute. May Loma Chuaja. Then a temple. That Chuaja to entities of powers. Jeneben Chuaja Buebu Mesaraki to Akaisi. We started this group ritual here, carry go 4 years now. We have massive testimonies. So I'm going to show you day. I get a better na go for this. He gave me a chat on WhatsApp before we do 3 prayer requests. Make token donation to the account number. The chat is them na WhatsApp and one other details we need for you in order to book. WhatsApp number is 0805 7837 672. I repeat 0805 7837 672. Now, on your screen, you have that number. Now, let's proceed. What I'm talking about is this. There is laws of consequence, meaning that making choices is free, but bear it in mind that there is consequence for every action or inactions. It's only when you understand that every actions and the consequence that follows determines your future. You might have great destiny, but you might on your own bastardize them by trading their destiny for mere pressure or for a porridge, a plate of porridge. You remember the story of Esau and Esau and his brother. Yes, his brother happens to be the first son. He happens to be a hunter, while his junior brother is a farmer. He came back one day. He came back and was like, that is, he's hungry. His brother, his junior brother, now asked him, if you want me to give you my food, you must surrender your first sonship. Your brother, you are right. He thought it's a joke. He said, is it because of the brother? I take and give me food. He does not understand that every action has equal reaction, spiritual wise. Now, after that, and that is what played out, because of a plate of porridge, he sold his right. That is this one. I don't know what you are passing through, but I can tell you, even if you have been receiving message that it shall be well with you, even from childhood, there was many prophetic ministrations from when you were even a toddler that you will be great. My brother, my sister, I'm here to tell you that that greatness can manifest if you so wish. You can bastardize that opportunity and do bye-bye to that greatness in you. Laws of consequence. If you are living a life and you don't wear the consequence of your every actions, you have not started. Believe in me, you will cry, because before you take any decision, make any choice in life, check the consequence that follows, because consequence must come, whether you know it or not. It's already there in creation that every action has equal reactions. Do you know that there are some people that are paying for the consequences of their actions? Let me tell you one story. Maybe you heard of it because it's trending. There is this particular woman. Her husband is kind of rich, but because of sin of the flesh, this woman decided to cheat on her husband with these small boys. Those small boys that you know that they are gold diggers, because nothing on earth that will make a young boy to be going after a married woman older than him. That young boy will be seeing you as his maga. What do you stand to gain if not lost? And be ready before you think, you that is listening to my voice now, that is contemplating of how to cheat your husband, know the consequence. Listen to this message. This woman did not know that this boy set her up by putting camera in the room. After this thing, this boy keep using that camera, that video, to torment this woman, to extort money from her. To the extent, keep threatening her that I will release the video, I will send the video to your husband. This woman keep paying. To the extent that this last Xmas, this guy threatened this woman, and this woman have to tell her husband that he should give her 1.5 million to go and sort for all the Christmas stuff, children and everything, what they will eat. And this man released 1.5 million to this wife. The woman mentioned her own clothes, her own Christmas stuff, the children own and everything. This man released 1.5 to his wife, only for his wife to use that 1.5 million to send to those sugar boy. And what broke the camel back is when the man was like asking the children, what is the mommy bought for you people for Xmas, new clothes and everything. The children were like, Daddy, mommy did not buy anything for us. Have you seen how this flesh, what pleasure of maybe few minutes, 5 minutes at most, not even up to 5 minutes, they have ruled this woman's life, and they have ruled her forever, because the sin, the consequence that follows, will keep on lingering. You can see how this woman, because of lust, have ruled her life. Will she be blaming anybody for her predicament, the consequence of her sin? I don't know what you are passing through. Do you know that the consequence of living a morality lifestyle can cost you their marriage in future, can bring tears? Have you considered the disease you can contact via it? Have you considered it? Before you take any decision on earth, check the consequence. Do you know the burden it can bring to your life? Let me give you another example. This story I know very well. It happens when I was in Benue State. There is this particular lady. She's an orphan, and one of her cousin decided to tell her in the university. Yes, Benue State University. Only for this lady, this young lady, to go to that university, knowing fully well that the person that is sponsoring her education is her cousin. Instead of her to focus on her academics and make something tangible out of it, that opportunity that was given to her, she went to university and started living with one another boy his parents sent to school. You will not understand what is happening in the school arena unless if you have passed through the process, the university world. Some of these young people you are seeing, you see a young boy sent to school, you go there and be living with another female friend there. They are all of two of them living in the one room. You will see this particular girl went to school and begin to live with another cosmate. To call the whole story short, this cousin was sending everything for her to make sure that she lacks nothing. She would take those things to school and be squandering those things with one brave boy he met in school. As if that one is not enough, this brave boy got her pregnant. And when the whole thing, the chiefs are down, because they now find out that this lady he has been paying the school expenses is pregnant, and the man said, "I've washed it off." That is how this lady in question dropped out of school. Yes. Now, do you see the consequence of her action? When she was going into taking some certain decision, it did not think about the consequence. The only way you can live a fulfilled life is whenever you take the consequence of every action. Thinking about those consequences will always make you to behave well, to think right. But if you are not thinking about the consequence, you even enter fast lane. Thinking about consequence of, if I do this thing, forget about whether somebody will see you or not. The consequence that follows, those consequences will definitely come. It's already laws of every action has equal reactions. It's already there. It's the laws of consequence. During the time of our fathers, do you know why people live a good life and fulfilled life? Is because the Hana son, they fear consequence. They understand that there is consequence for every ill actions. We need to know when you go and they harvest somebody's yam without permission, that need make us sound. They understand that whether the person knows or not, that the consequence na that alone restricts them from dwelling in iniquities. You know why the problem why I normally counter Europeans and the foreign religion. They came and bastardized our already way of life. Do you know why those days people will not go after a married woman? Because they know the consequence of defiling the land. That once they commit those, we call them abomination, alo. Once you do that, you will face the consequence. It's only that consequence that will always restrain you from doing those things. But foreign religion came and begin to preach mercy, begin to preach forgiveness, and the people bought into it. Do you know why they did that? They took their time to analyze the way of worship in Africa. They understand that moral value is so high, and they understand that people fear the consequence of honor. Now they came with their own method in order to counter that thing. They begin to preach forgiveness. They begin to preach mercy in order to make loose people to buy the idea. Let them. You know that most people follow Christianity because of Christianity preaches forgiveness of sin. So they believed that let them join Christianity. After all, Christianity does not count sin. You commit sin from now till Friday, go to confession, receive Holy Communion on Sunday, Monday, continue where you stop. Who is fully who? Igbo spirituality understands that for you to receive forgiveness, go to who you have sinned. My brother, I have sinned against you, please forgive me. The person might be angry, of course. But whenever the person calms down and forgive you, believe in me, you have been forgiven indeed. Let me give you another illustration. If you have any case with anybody at police station or at the law court, and you understand the consequence, loss of consequence, you went on your knees to the person in question and plead for mercy, plead for restitution, plead for and do penance, and the person understand that you have felt guilt, you have felt repentance, you have repented, the person now decided to forgive you, you have been forgiven indeed. Remember the story of Eze-Ana in the Bible. When Isaiah was told to go and tell the king that they have sinned, told Eze-Ana that Eze-Ana, you will die because you have sinned against God, and the consequence of your sin, your action, is death. Eze-Ana would even well, as he left the throne, begin to do restitution, begin to do penance. Where do we are Bubono, Tabo we have which one do major, that action alone, do you know what it means a king to leave his throne and be living like below the standard of a commoner? His actions really brought another opportunity to him, because he understands that every ill actions has equal reactions, and that is when we have sense society where people fear the consequence. Do you know the difference between the way we live life in Nigeria and the way we live life in some developed countries? Do you know? Fear of consequence. If you are found wanting, you disobey the traffic rule, The consequence might be that government can take away your driving license for years or even for life. Do you know the consequence if you commit crime or embezzle the government money, public fund? You go to jail. If in China, they will give you lifetime sentence. Few of consequence, people behave well. This country is well blessed with mineral deposits. But do you know why our politicians, our leaders behave the way they like? I say na party is democracy. Ọchịchị onye kwuo uche, ọchịchị onye mee uche ya. I said that majority carry the vote. That is not the real law. If you want to see the laws of natural laws, is monarch system of governance, where if you commit any evil, you face the consequence, and people fear those things. So, but now we are living in an era where people preach forgiveness. Somebody will come to a crusade and said, if you are all, everybody raise your hands, your sin, begin to confess your sin. After that, you will now say that your sin will be forgiven, that you are not born again, that you are giving your life to Christ. Who does that? Okay? If you have offended me, come to me and ask for forgiveness. If I felt that you have repented inwardly, I see it, I will forgive you and ask you to sin no more. But if you offend me, you did not ask for forgiveness, and you go to the Reverend Father and ask for forgiveness in form of confession, or you are inside your house and be singing Jesus thank you, Jesus thank you, as a Pentecostal, that they are saying we forgive you, you are mumuing yourself. Because as long as me that you offended have not forgiven you, their sin is still lingering in the spiritual realm. Because who you offended have never forgiven you. The person keep on crying, say, God, when will you visit my enemies? Let them pay for what they have done against me. It's just a matter of time. It must definitely come. It's like you have a case with someone in court and he refuses out of buga or egoism, decided to not to go and apologize to the person. It's just a matter of time. The case will move from police station to court. Yes. So understand, before this year 2026, if you really want to succeed, begin now to think about the consequence of every action before you make your choices. Do you know that some people are in jail today because they decided to join the fast lane without thinking about the consequence that follows? One thing I love about Igbo spirituality is Igbo spirituality stands with fact and reality. That is why I abandoned foreign religion. Because foreign religion will always give you loophole for you to continually living in sin. If you're a murderer, you face the same consequence. Ndị Igbo believe na ogbu mma na-esi na mma na ọgba egbe na-esi na egbe ana. Ị bụrụ onye ajọ mmadụ, you are an evil person wishing other people's children dead. Your own children will die before your eyes. The same way you poison somebody's children, your own children will be poisoned before your eyes. You see them dying and you will not do anything. The same way you tie other people's children, hypnotize them not to succeed in life. The same way, if it did not happen in this world, it will happen in your next world. The same way you tie other people's children not to progress, your own children will not progress before your eyes. You see the pain. That is the karma. The same way you pull people down, castigate them, want them dead, want them down, the same way you will kneel down, you will never rise. Because Igbo adage says, no ji mmadụ na ana ji onwe ya. Igbo spirituality, I took my time to analyze it, to understand it very well. That's why I'm telling you, never to follow the wrong path. Your forefathers committed abomination because of envy. They murdered people. They took what is not theirs. Even you, as their son, the descendant, to turn a new leaf, you continue living a life of envy and jealousy, similar to what your forefathers did. That is the only way the sin of the fathers will be meted on their children. Because the children continually following the wrong path of their forefathers. But believe in me, even if your forefathers sin and you wake up, you are a grown man and say, no, this is wrong. If there's any way person we have stolen from, if there's any family we have sinned against, let me do restitution. Let me return those things collected from them forcefully. Believe in me, if you chart a new course for your life, decide to live a life worthy of emulation, believe in me, that course of your forefathers will never be your portion. Because you charted a new course. Because spiritually you are no longer standing in the same pedestal with them. That is the only reason why the consequences that follows your fathers and your forefathers will not come to you. Because you are living a life well defined, that is far-fetched from the negative lifestyle of your fathers and your forefathers. So what am I saying in essence? Understand before you dive into anything, any decision, any loss, any pressure. Check the consequence that follows. Yes. Note, it's just a matter of time. The consequence is there. The loss of consequence is there. To take note of your iniquities, yes, all your evil deeds, take note of them. Believe in me, God is God of justice. Chukwuokike does not have favoritism. If you want to be favored, be on his good book. Live a good life. Goodness will follow you. That is fairness of God, of Chukwuokike. Justice. What you are doing today can cost you your tomorrow. When you are exhibiting wickedness, know the consequence. Know why people must fear the loss of consequence. Because it's already law put in motion by Chukwuokike pụrụ ime ihe niile. Na mkpụrụ onye kpara n'ọkọchị ya n'udu mmiri. There's no two ways about it. N'ihe onye gbutere n'ọja ya n'imi na ọnya. Ndị sụrụ oyibo si na he who fetch anti-infected firewood invite lizards to his house. Galatians 6:7, I keep quoting it, that God can never be mocked. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. The consequence of your utterances can cost you your future. There's a lot of people that are lost their great opportunities in life. And some of these great opportunities cost but once. It's not in every cases you get second chance. It's not. The principal decisions of your life comes once. Okay, let me paint another picture, because some people will ask, Kenebo the Napukonso. You remember the story of Genesis chapter 3, Adam and Eve. When they ate that forbidden fruit, We were told in that allegorical story that they were driven out, pushed out of the Garden of Eden, where they have everything in abundance. But because of that single sin of disobedience, ate everything. But this particular one, don't eat it. It's just to show you what I want to pick from that lesson is that disobedience that caused them to be kicked out of the Garden of Eden, where they have everything in abundance. I can tell you some people under the influence of my voice right now has been kicked out from the original destiny. And today they are suffering. It might be difficult for you to be restored from where you came from. Note that it's not every opportunity that will be returned. Note that it's not every opportunity that you are looking for second chance. There's some mild things you commit, you might still have another opportunity for second chance. But once you commit those dastardly act of capital punishment, believe in me, nothing will stop you. You must face the consequence. Ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu si na-eti bi ezochie na ọ dị ezuzi. When you see a rope tied for spreading of clothes, for any reason that rope cut, believe in me, it's very difficult for you to tie the rope again, and it will be useful. Yes. What am I saying in essence is this: understand that law of consequence is already there in creation. It's not because of you. Tell me anybody that have already sinned against Chukwu with capital commitment that was forgiven. Adam and Eve committed, they were never forgiven. Cain and Abel, Cain killed his brother Abel, and Cain was never forgiven. He traveled to distant land to go and get married and settle. When Abraham sinned against King Pharaoh by lying to Pharaoh that his wife Sarah was his sister, when Pharaoh found out, Pharaoh kicked him and his family out of Egypt. Judas understood it. That's why when Judas committed, he went and hung himself. Whenever you commit dastardly act, your sin will not forgiven. You must face the consequence. And all these people I mentioned face the consequence. Even Judas faced the consequence. Yes. Even Jesus mentioned it in the book of Matthew that whoever that will betray the Son of God is better than the consequence. So stop taking Chukwu for granted that you will be sinning and you will be forgiven. Who does that? Avoid, understand the consequence, and avoid those things that will bring consequence. If you have any question in today's lecture, you want us to do a deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 0805-7837-672. I repeat, 0805-7837-672. Let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwem na ọ dịghị ihe siri m ike nke Chineke na-apụghị izi m ụzọ ga-esi lụgbuo ya n'ihi na ọ masịrị ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwu pụrụ ime ihe be with you all now and forevermore. Ya gazie.